Hello, hello, hello. Incredible evening, everyone. Incredible evening. It's the last day of February. So let's make this a good one. It's the last live of February 2022. So let's make it a good one, people. All right. Hello, hello. Incredible evening. Incredible. All right. Let's see. You know what? It's actually shared. It's already saved on my clipboard. So let's go clipboard. Uh-oh. All right. So post and then share clipboard and all righty. So again, incredible evening, everyone. I'm not going to be on long because I'm waiting for Pericles to come back. MJ and I made dinner from HelloFresh. I decided to try that out because everything comes like portion controlled for you. I mean, even down to like the seasonings. So the boys helped me make dinner. Tonight we're having chicken sausage spaghetti. And tomorrow we'll make the firecracker meatballs and all that kind of good jazz. Because MJ asked me to learn how to cook. So I figure if we get the Hello Fresh and everything is like kind of like there for you already, it'll make it a little bit easier for him to like really, he wants to learn how to chop. But I'm scared because my baby's a lefty and he holds it kind of weird when he's holding a knife. So we're gonna have to ease into that one with him being a lefty. And figure out which hand he's gonna cut with better. But yeah, we made dinner with HelloFresh. So, and this is not sponsored. I purchased that myself just to kind of try it out. One, to give us new stuff to eat. So we don't have to like try and figure out what to cook because they send it. I think I got the plan for like 3 meals for the week. So yeah, we're gonna see how this works out. And just kind of creating that time of when I unplug. I ended up doing it a little bit earlier. And then even had to leave. So I figured, okay, let me get this live in now, and then I'll be off for the rest of the night. Because the goal is to kind of unplug and make dinner with them going forward. So that gave you guys enough time to come on in. Hello, incredible evening. I am Shakia, the professor of HS 365. We also are the owners of Silhouettes Anonymous, which is our platform to teach you guys Silhouette Studio, inside, out, front, back, round the corner. You can do a lot in the program. If you don't know like that, when it works, don't get me wrong, it does have its little issues sometimes, but when you're working in it, you can do a lot within the Silhouette Studio program. As Gucci likes to call it, like the poor man's Photoshop. So it's like a vector and it has some Photoshop elements in it, but it's more like a Illustrator or like Affinity Designer, but it does have like some Photoshopping type elements in it. So I teach you guys how to use that program because it is free, or you can get like the upgrades and it's only one fee for it. You just pay it one time to get the upgrades of like designer to business. You don't have to have a business in order to get business edition. It just unlocks a lot of features that they assume that, hey, if you have all these machines, you got to be running a business. So we have business edition. So I teach you guys how to utilize that. And I have a 30-day challenge or 30-day course to teach you guys Silhouette Studio. So I'm going to tell you more about that. We are also the home of Honestly Speaking products. We have sublimation ink, sublimation paper that allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. You don't have to put any type of cover sheet. So whether it's butcher paper, parchment paper, craft paper, newsprint, any of that, for most applications, you don't have to put anything on top. Our paper is amazing. It saves you time and money. Our ink comes in 140 milliliter bottles. So you definitely get more bang for your buck when it comes to our products. So check out our website, hsink365.com. That is www.hsink365.com, or simply go to shop.hsink365.com. I am normally live weekly, sometimes multiple times a day, sometimes, mix a couple days. But for the month of March, I will be very limited in my time online because I made my schedule ridiculously packed. I have a lot more daytime classes in March. So my time online will be limited. And I'm also working on some things that, it's not really video related, but we're working on some things that's going to be released, really, really soon. So I'm working on all of those. So my time will be limited. So I wanted to make sure I did come on and give you guys a really good Q&A session. So you guys make this a good one with your questions. Also have some announcements and things like that I'm going to go through. So just want to go through and say hello to a few folk. Drop a hey, how you doing? Let me know you are watching. Let me know where you're watching from. Make sure that you guys share this video out, tag someone in it. Just give it a like, just engage with it so that Facebook and YouTube actually pushes it out and lets their system know that, hey, this is something that people want to see. Shakia's on. All right. So incredible evening, incredible evening, incredible evening. Hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. How are you? Hello, 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 hello. Incredible evening, incredible evening. Watching from Memphis. Hello. And from Kansas City, Missouri. How art thou? Incredible evening. I used to love HelloFresh. It just started being Same Meals. It's another company that does it. I can't remember the name. I want to try them. Yeah, I did HelloFresh because that was through Gay Babe TV. I want to say that the Daily Davidsons use a different one, so I need to check out theirs. That's how I found out about these places, through all of my favorite YouTube families. But I want to say that they definitely use someone else. But I did use Gay Babes, like their link for this one. And then of course I'll try it somewhere else if it starts with the same meals. Yeah. We cook the same meals. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna recycle meals and kind of bring them back. Because if you really like something, why would you not want it again? But so we're just trying it out for now. Let's see. Hello from Cali, working and listening. Maryland. Ooh, another California. Hello and welcome. Hello from Baton Rouge. How art thou? Hello from Tennessee. Hello, Professor. I'm working on wine glasses. Are you doing like the glitter ones and epoxy and all that stuff? Are you doing the rhinestones on it? Are you doing vinyl? What type of wine glasses are you working on? And while I wait for your answer, just wanted to come on and, Virginia, Texas in the house. Definitely, y'all can't be from nowhere but Texas. Another from someone from Tennessee, VA, Indiana. Tennessee, y'all are in the building tonight. They do recycle the menu, did it for a year. Incredible evening, New Orleans. All right, I'm going to pull this one. Grand Ridge, Florida. Hello, neighbor. I am in Miami Gardens, Florida. More California. North Kakalaki. Maryland. Jersey. I am debating on whether or not I want to make this trip to New Jersey for the Expressions Expo. Georgia. Let's see. All right. So, couple of announcements, right? And then you guys can start posting your questions now. You don't have to wait until I say, okay, hey, now post your questions. It makes it flow a little bit easier because I am going to be limited. The minute my husband pulls up, I'm getting up off this sucker, okay? Vinyl, it's been challenging. I prefer epoxy and glitter cups. All right, so I just kind of reposted the link, but it's also in the description of this video. I have gotten asked several times, when is my next silhouette class? Like, to really teach you Silhouette Studio. The machine is a little bit different, right? I am going to do a little bit of the machine at the end, but there's so many different machines. It's really, really hard to teach the machines. I did an out of the box, and like everyone has different. I asked who has what machine, and because there's from the 1 to the 4, it is a little bit harder to do the machines because like if you're using a 4, it's an auto blade, don't have to change it. So when I'm doing, someone has just a regular, we have to wait for them to change the blade. Settings are different, so it is a little bit harder to do like, okay, well, let's cut something. Although we are going to do some cuts like at the end of it. My main thing is the program. You, unless you're just going to buy files, you have to know how to utilize the program. And unless your file is going to come already set up, already sized, already colored and stuff like that, you got to learn to use the program. For me and in my platform, I feel like the program is the most important part. Is it great to be able to go and, see it go through there and cut some things? Once you really learn your settings, like, I mean, that's easy stuff. Once you know how it cuts vinyl, yeah, it can be frustrating in the beginning because you don't know like your cut settings and it's like cutting stuff up. You don't know what to do when it's like something small, things like that. But once you really get into your groove and you find your settings that work, that stuff is, I mean, it's the same old, same old. But as you are designing, that's where the challenges can come in. So I focus more so on teaching you the program. That is what my platform has been about for the past 7 years, is getting you to understand the program. And for me, the program is totally separate from the machine. I'm not teaching you how to use Silhouette Cameo. I'm teaching you more so how to use Silhouette Studio. Think of it no different than any other program. If you wanted to go to someone to learn Photoshop, to learn Affinity, to learn Illustrator, to learn Corel Draw, that is what my platform is based on. And I always get asked, hey, when's your next silhouette class? When's your next silhouette class? Now, y'all kept asking, so I expect y'all to come out in droves for it, and I'm even breaking it down. Normally, when I do essentials, it's one day, and I have you in there for hours and hours and hours. Okay, I can do this for hours and hours. And that class is normally long, but I know it can affect your attention span for really grasping it. And I say go back and watch it, but it's like, it's a lot to kind of go back. So I decided to try it out. This is the first time that I am doing this way. And I'm going to do it over the course of 30 days so that it's smaller ones. You can, take it in, process it. I figured if I do it more so closer to the morning, those who can attend live can watch it live. Maybe you'll watch it on your lunch break, but you have time to then process it in the evening, on the weekends and things like that. But if it's smaller ones, bite-sized ones, and by them being completely separate videos and completely separate classes, it'll make it a lot easier when you have to go back and find the playback. Okay, I thought that was my husband. So I'm doing that, like I said, over the course of 30 days because you guys have asked. My bachelor's program, many of you wanted to join that because that's a year-long program. I mean, we really go through breaking down designs, being able to share your screen if you're having issues. That is not open. That's not what this one is going to be. Will there be time for Q&As and ask questions? Yes. Will we have things that you're going to kind of go and follow along? Yes. But for the most part, it's a lot of information. You guys have to learn how to take the information that someone gives you on how the program works and then apply it to what you're doing. I can only show you what the tools do. How they work is something that it's practice. That's what my bachelor's program is for. We do different projects every single month so that you can bring all of those elements together. If you're not in that, you don't join it when we start back again in October. Just make sure that you guys are practicing. It is okay if you mess up. In your mess ups, you will figure out how to use certain tools. Trust me. don't get frustrated. I didn't know this overnight. Although I knew graphic designing a little bit, I had my little moments with Silhouette when I was first learning graphic design many years ago. Photoshop, Illustrator, Corel Draw. I went through the same learning curves that you guys are going through. So don't think that, okay, well, I want to be, it was not overnight. Don't, what I show you guys here, I showed you guys, what was that? Yes, Sunday. I mean, some of my stuff in 2014 was rough, honey. It was rough. So just give yourself some grace and just learn the program and really understand what the tools do, where they are. Whether you are watching a free video on YouTube, if you take a class, you will understand it better when you know where the tools are. Not everyone isn't going to like stop and they say, okay, we're going to group. I use keyboard shortcuts a lot. So if I say group and your focus more so on, well, I didn't see you click on anything to group, I use keyboard shortcuts. If you're one that you like to right click and group or go to all these different places, group is group. I think a lot of times people get hung up and I see them like comment on my videos, well, you said this, but I didn't see you click on anything because I use keyboard shortcuts. That is my preferred method of designing. So I'm going to show you the full layout of Silhouette Studio, help you identify where tools are. If someone says go to the modify panel, you know exactly where that's at. And it's like, okay, wait, where does that go? That is the purpose of my essentials to Silhouette Studio, to help you navigate the program and easily know like where things are. And you're not kind of trying to guess where they are to where you feel like a tutorial or a class is moving too fast for you because you didn't bother to look at the program first. So for 30 days, we will go through that. I went through the list a little bit earlier today. I'm going to go through it again. The cost is $83.65. Y'all know I am about branding. $365. $83.65. We do offer Sezzle on the site if you want to use that. So day one, tomorrow, we are going over the different upgrades. So designer plus business. I'm going to show the differences between those versus like the free and based off of each other. Because if you don't have one of those programs, and I'm gonna kind of go through and let you know certain tools and certain features. That way, if you want, ahead of time if you want to get designer or business edition before moving forward, so that way you can kind of keep up. So the first day we are going over upgrades, like upgraded features. I already did the video yesterday on designing it. I'm gonna have that link in the course, and also a Facebook group will be created. It won't be available for tomorrow because I just want to give people time to kind of get in. So before we do the one on Saturday, the Facebook group will be created. Created. Yeah, y'all have access to it by Friday. So upgrades, then we're going to go through the program layout. I'm going to, let you guys identify where the keyboard shortcuts and things are, and just really go through the program layout and where things are so that you can kind of get that, in your mind. You're going to go here, where the redundancies are as far as like grouping and all that kind of good jazz. We're going to go through preferences. Preferences is a big one to have it set up. A lot of people say, oh, well, mine doesn't look like yours. I don't have this feature. So we will go through that so that you know where all the preferences are. And then we have design page setup. We're going to go through the right side, the left side, and I'm missing something on there. Then the next week we have like modify tool, the subtract and crop, really, really big ones. Those my students will tell you, we use that so much. Like you have to master cropping and subtracting for a lot of different things. We use that a lot in most of our designs. When you're, right now, the big trend is now graduation stuff. People are making all of the memorial, pillows and blankets and headstones. A lot of that stuff for the background is cropping. What some people will teach as clipping mask in Photoshop is really just cropping in Silhouette Studio. So you have to use cropping. That's one of the main tools used especially when you're doing designs for like sublimation. And then we have another day for weld and divide. And so all the other modified tools. And then there is compound paths. Like that's a really, really big one. Compound paths. We have 2 days of text, sizing it, understanding justification, spacing, text to path, 3 days of tracing. Then we're going to go through your line tools, your shape tools, your fill and line color, and how that works and how that can, give you a little bit more oomph to your designs. We're going to go through the align tool, replicate on Saturday and Sunday, the 19th and the 20th. There are 2 days of edit points. Y'all act like y'all scared of edit points. Edit points are not that bad, but y'all like y'all scared of edit points. So we have 2 days of edit points. Then we go through image effects, which is really cool. Most people don't know like the power of image effects. When I went through the one for the memorial, they was like, wait a minute, you can do that? Yeah, you can do all of that. Then we're going to go through offsetting, which is another one of my favorite tools, rhinestones. And then the last week of it is when we're going to kind of start to pull together all of these different tools and do different things, such as like knockout. We're going to create some text designs. We're going to do like tracing, fill it with color, mix it with text and things like that. So there's 2 days of 2 major days, which is the 26th and the 27th, where we're going to be creating different designs. It's kind of like hands-on. And on Saturdays, it's a little bit, on that particular day, it's a little bit more extended so that you guys can really understand design. We're going to go through the warp tool, and more so for those who want to do tapered tumblers. Oh, I know what it was. I'm missing one of these days. I'm like, what the heck happened to it after knockout? Templates. Really basic and understanding what it means to where if you measure something, how to make your box and put it together and create a template. So we're going to go through that. And then like I said, the warp, and then there's like Q&A days to where you guys can ask questions from anything that we've gone over, make sure that you have an understanding before we no longer have any live sessions. After that, you'll just be on your own, or if you don't join during the 30 days, you won't be able to have like the full on Q&A. Like I said, there will be a Facebook group. I will not be doing additional videos. That is just okay, hey, I'm going through this video. I have this question. I'm trying to do this, a help in that manner. But it will not be, I'm doing additional videos in there. You got the 30 days. You have forever, access to those. You can watch the playbacks as many times as you need, so that you become familiar with tools. Practice the tools, not just practice them in designs. Practice utilizing the tools themselves. And then that way you'll be prepared, because in June, it's going to be like my master's program on speed, where we're going to go through several different types of like designing and setting up files and stuff like that. So that is 8365. It's on the site right now. We start tomorrow. The Zoom ones are there. You click on it to register. You just have to register once, and it's the same exact Zoom link every single time. So just come back to that one and click on it, or put it on your calendar or from your email. You're going to click on the same one. It's at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day, except on the weekend. There are different schedules for that, but I'm going to post the full calendar tomorrow, so you'll know the different time changes for the weekend sessions and also the Q&A session. The Q&A ones is the only day where there's going to be 2 sessions. So I'm going to have the regular 11 one, and then because it's the last days, we're also going to have an evening Q&A session as well. All right. So that's that. And the information, the link is there if you guys want to sign up to learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days. If you've ever taken one of our classes, if you love the lives, classes are like 1,000 times better. All right. Excuse me. No, you do not, Dawn. You are in bachelor's. You don't need this. Does lighting affect the print and cut? Not for me. I've never had an issue. I've done print and cuts in the dark. Lighting has never affected for me. If you watch my video from yesterday with my mom, I talked about some things when it comes to print and cut. I did some print and cuts. I did all of these on the live with Gucci. I have done videos with print and cuts. I don't use a lot of lighting. I say I've done them in the dark. She says, print out that shortcut sheet and keep it handy. Yes, I'm a keyboard shortcut junkie. It just makes your flow when you're designing. I mean, to be able to go and just go boom, boom, it just makes your flow a whole lot better when you're designing. Once we pay for the class, how long will it be available? Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. As long as, think if it doesn't go belly up or their system doesn't crash, and even if it does crash, I got a fail safe. I save every last one of my videos, which is why I have to have 2 WD clouds, because I have one that stores all the playbacks in case anything ever happens. If I have to leave one platform, I'm going over to Sam Card. I'm going over to Teachable. Hell, if I got to go back old school to where I stored them in a Google Drive and you go in there and you download them to your computer, my people who have access to my classes have access to them for pretty much forever. As long as I'm breathing and their site works, we're good. It is going to be amazing. It's each session is 1 hour. 1 hour for the weekday sessions, and the weekend ones are going to be a little bit, longer because it is the weekend. It's more of a reasonable time. So those are a little bit longer, but the weekday sessions are anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. Some of the lessons are really, really short. If there are no there are no questions, we probably done before an hour. But anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, because it's 30 days. It gives me a little bit more time to really dive into it, because any other time, Essential to Silhouette Studio is like 4 to 5 hours. So I'm giving you basically 30 hours instead of 5 hours to learn the program. Yes. So the link is in the description of this video. I also posted it in the comment section. You're on YouTube. I don't know how that works. Like, I mean, you should be able to click on it, but it's in the description of the video, or just simply head over to our website, shop.hsinc. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I have to go out to do this. Share. Oh, yep, I see lights. All right, so I told y'all to ask questions. Y'all didn't post no questions on there, so y'all gonna miss this last Q&A day. All right, so on our website, if you're on the home screen, if you can't click on the link, just go to our website. Right up under the main banner and the thumbnails for summation. If you guys don't know, these are clickable. You can click on those, even on your phone. Tap it; it'll take you to those collections. Some people say, "Well, I saw that there. I didn't know you can click on it." Yes, you can click on that. And then right under it is current classes and sessions. This has passed. This has passed. You can get the playback for it, but it's not currently live. This is the one. In this session, we're going to go over, that's for summation only. So some templates, and it's going to be a little bit different because I did 2 sessions of really like breaking down color settings. I'm going to go a little bit over that, but we're going to switch it up for the one in March, since I'm doing that every third Saturday. But this is the one here, Essential to Silhouette Studio. It's 30 days of learning Silhouette Studio. I'm very interested in the sessions, but if I'm unable to watch them live, will it be easy to follow? Okay, I will let my students answer that for you. So for those of you guys who have taken classes with me, I just had a sale on playbacks. You're definitely able to grasp it and get the concepts of, especially when it comes to design stuff. But for this, because we're doing essentials, and it's not like full on projects where you're going to be totally lost. The way I teach, I'll let them answer. Is it easy to follow along with my classes? I'll let them answer. And if you guys have any questions for me, now is the time to ask, because I'm going to give y'all like a good 5 minutes because my husband's home and it's time to eat. I am dedicating an extra hour every day to practice what we learn in class each day. Let's go. Boom. Thank you for the fist pump. I'm coming. live or playback, you will learn so much. So easy to follow. It's absolutely easy to follow the playbacks. Yes, if you have any questions, post it in the group. Most definitely, that's why we never have questions. Exactly. I get on them. I am known for answering questions before you even know that you have them. And as much as I try to say, okay, y'all have any questions? Have any questions? They be like, look, you answered it before I even could ask it. Like, and that's just kind of how I roll because I know this program. I kind of know what people want to know. So yeah, my classes are very detailed and very easy to follow. Shakia's classes are excellent. Thank you for that. And I mean, look here. You can watch all the YouTube videos you want. You can go to, if you find an instructor that is better than me, I'll give you back half. I ain't give you back the whole thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, my information is great. I'm bull crapping when I say I'm gonna give you back half because I already know no one teaches like me. I am probably damn near better than the developers of this program themselves. I am the GOAT at Silhouette Studio. I'm going to toot my own horn. I'm going to be very confident in saying that I know this program in and out. You want to learn this program and to be able to help you. And how I teach, there's so many people, they teach you how to do a project. This is what I did over here. I'm going to click on this and add this, add that. That's all great. That helps you with that project. What I do is I teach you and help you understand designing and what it means. Like I teach you the why, not just the how. There's so many people that have taken my classes that once they go to Photoshop, well, I can't say Affinity, they understand like once they learn the tools for Affinity, but Affinity is just a totally different beast. But there's students who've gone and they can now easily navigate Photoshop because I'm teaching it from a graphic standpoint. I'm not teaching it like Silhouette Studio is just a craft program. I give you graphic design techniques, tips, and it makes it so easy to venture off into other programs. That's how I teach. What's the difference between this class and the playbacks that's on the site now? The playbacks for Essential Silhouette Studio? For the most part, it's going to be a lot of the same information. I just now get to really take my time when it comes to explaining each one. Like I said, Essential to Silhouette Studio previously was 4 to 5 hours. Even when we did the refreshers, like the refreshers was more like going over the same thing or people asking questions and stuff like that. This one, I'm able to really focus on each one because we're doing, instead of 4 to 5 hours, it's 30 hours. Well, really, that would be 28 hours of learning because actually really more than that because on the Saturdays and stuff, those are going to be a little bit longer. So let's just say about 35 hours of learning Silhouette Studio compared to 4 to 5. And then with this one, what's different from the others essential is we will do something where like you'll be able to click on it, write out text. We're going to do things like knockout. We're going to do a quick water bottle label, like make a quick SVG like on the the design creation days. We're going to actually create different things for, whether you do that or not, is good for you to learn just the design part of it. Because if you can make a chip bag, those same techniques can be applied to you creating something for sublimation, creating something within a template for, anything else. So we're going to go through some designs. And I've never done that in Essentials. Essentials has always been just straight information thrown at you for you to kind of process. This one, I'm going to take all the information I gave you and then show you how to apply it. You do a very thorough job. Yes, I'm gonna toot my own horn. Beep, beep. Thank you guys. Thank you. I've learned more from Shakia than I ever learned from others. Once I found her, that was all I needed to learn Silhouette. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Miss Cheryl thinks she's one of my problem students, but I love it because even when she doesn't follow along, like she will always tell me, I like to watch. She's one of my students where she doesn't want to do it with me. She wants to watch it and understand it. And even when watching it, she'll ask questions because all my Q&As, I don't delete my Q&As from it. And that helps when you're watching the playback because you may have had the same question that somebody else had. So by them asking it and the answer being on there, it helps. So she'll ask questions and then she'll go back and then she'll come back. I was so proud. She was one of only 3 people when I did the challenge for the clock. She's one of only like 3 people that took on that challenge and determined what the shapes were. So I was so super proud of her. And then this one right here, honey. Oh, baby. It was bittersweet for her, but it was so amazing and she was just proud. It was bittersweet for her, but her brother passed a few months ago and she was able to make all of his memorial stuff. And then she came to me and I was like, girl, this is great. You did that. I mean, we moved and tweaked the little things and made it like the name, like it was like kind of faded in the sky. Like it was almost like it was a cloud itself. But other than that, she did all of that, honey, and went and got all fancy and created like a thing for her Facebook in all of 30 minutes. Yes, honey. So I am super, super proud of my students and they've been with me for a while, but we are really learning designing in my program. So once bachelor's, you can take this. And if you like this, when bachelor's opens up in October, you want to get in there. She says the only reason why I didn't throw away the machine out of the window is because I've taken her glasses. This month will be in smaller chunks. My brain can process it easier. She said I'll be in these classes too. If you guys are in bachelor's, go to the group. Go to our group for the program. There is a link. So when you click on that, it automatically adds the discount code. You guys get 50% off because you are in bachelor's. But I know some of y'all have y'all FOMO, fear of missing out. So it is a 50% off discount for you guys. But the link is in, I'm going to send out the email for you guys, but the link is in the group. It's in the group and just click on it and it's going to automatically apply that discount code to the cart for you. Okay. Will there be videos to watch later that day if you missed the class? So all of my classes are recorded. There are immediate playbacks for it. So with these, because they're smaller, it's going to take not as much time for it to process. You'll go back into the dashboard and you're able to watch the video. There's also a secondary place where you can watch the playback. Like literally, you can watch it while you're in class and be able to save it. So you have immediate access to the playbacks of it. Even if you're not able to attend the 11 o'clock class, like the class at 11, you can watch it at 12, watch it at 1. It's right afterwards. I'm excited to learn with you. Had my silhouette since 2019, been scared. I just couldn't grasp it. But I'm going to take this class. Hopefully, it's what I've been needing. I guarantee you it will be. I would not have gotten through that without your training. I could hear you in my head. My mom says all the time, like now I'm renting space in her head because she'd be like, I know Shakia said this. I know Shakia said that. So, no questions. Like, I mean, look, I'm telling y'all, I got to go get dinner because now it's officially 8 o'clock. So I got to go get dinner. I was trying to answer like your regular questions. But I mean, I can tell y'all about the program. If you want to kind of see like the level where we are with my students now, hold on, let's see. Let me tell you what you can eventually learn to do with my classes and how I teach. And they'll know from seeing this, it's nothing but a bunch of multiple crops. So this is a template that is coming out soon, but I took like this. Of course, I took the transparency down, but look at this one. It's basically a spitting image of this one, and it's just a lot of cropping. So we have a lot of multiple cropping going on, and that is what we've been heavy on in bachelor's and master's. Everything has been cropping. I created this, looks just like the life and style one. Like, I mean, down to this part over there, the sizing of it, the box, the arrow, everything looks just like it. I did all of that in Silhouette Studio. Now, would you be able to maybe completely do that from the out all the tools that it takes to do this? I will, like, you will know it because it's a lot of cropping, but layout and understanding and putting it all together does take some practice. But I did all of that in Silhouette Studio. But one of the things that we just did, let's go open, and I'm going to show you guys the memorial stuff that we just learned, and I've already gotten some inboxes with some really dope renditions of some memorial stuff. I was like, oh damn, look at you being fancy. And then from the memorial one, I want to say, well, we've gone over the fade bar, but Miss Wood just posted some stuff for the new edition. And I was like, see, I see a little bit of the multiple cropping and using the fade bars. I saw a little bit of that in there, Miss Wood. Let's go down to Academy. And where the fuck art thou? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go file, open, recover, because I know it crashed on me and it's up there somewhere. All right, Whitney trace assignment. That should be it. Oh no, this was the trace assignment. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Where did I save that at? I have no idea where I saved it. Oh yeah, MJ's putting I got like 4 minutes. MJ just put no, not that one. This is the one I showed y'all on live. MJ just put the breadsticks in the oven. So let's go. Dang it, where in the heck? File, open. Where did I save it at? I don't think I saved it under business. Like, why for art thou now not? I don't know where to file that now. Nice little pretty design. Y'all, I have no idea where this design went. Okay, wait, let's do it like this because that's not in order. So sort by date modified. Oh my gosh, like seriously? Where is the Whitney file? Silaholics Anonymous Academy. Wherefore art thou Whitney file? Now I know I saved the one that I worked on. I'm gonna be real mad if I didn't. Oh my OMG. I don't think I saved all that work. Can't be. Can't be. I know I was not that crazy to not. Oh my gosh. All the stuff from the assignment. I don't think I saved it. Oh wow. I don't see it. I don't think I saved it. And it's not under my quick access because I've done so much other stuff. Oh, I'm super, super mad at myself right now. I am super upset with myself right now. How in the world did I not save that? Oh, I can't believe it. Yeah, because it's not in any of my folders unless it's like in some weird spot. Oh, February Memorial. Okay. I was like, wait a minute now. I'm doing a shirt for a customer with heat transfer paper. Would you suggest? What transfer paper? I use Jet Pro 3G. That's all I use is Jet Pro 3G opaque. So yeah, these are not the ones I created though. Oh my god, I didn't save it. I can't believe that. These are not the ones we created in class. I mean, I created this one before class and I showed them how to do this, but all this is Silhouette Studio, and it's just layers upon layers upon layers of things in Silhouette Studio. And then this one, oh, I'm so mad at myself. That one with the blue fade on the cloud, man, I'm so mad. I'm gonna have to recreate that. So when I posted the pictures, I just took a snippet, a screenshot. Oh man, that's some bull. Oh, I can't believe I did that. That's so jacked up. But I am going to pull it over here so that you can see it. This is what we learned in the memorial class. So all of these elements, like I mean the texture on or the treatment and the way it's faded on the Whitney, all of this, the way that this looks like it's popping off from the clouds, we learned to do all of this in Silhouette Studio. So you can join at any point during the 30 days. It's just, let's say you join day 15. You're just going to see the playbacks of day 1 through 15 and with 1 through 14, and you jump in on day 14. So you're able to sign up at any point. This class will always be open. If you get in on the beginning, you get to experience all 30 days live. If you kind of come in later, you start in wherever you are and you just have to go back and watch the playbacks for everything else. So this is more not so much the machine part. The machine is totally different. I teach Silhouette as a design program because I used it. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I use it for print and cuts. I use it for vinyl. You don't have to worry about your machine, guys. For this, you don't have to worry about your machine. When we get towards the end, I am going to kind of go over like some of the cut settings, but there are so many machines between the 1, 2, 3, and 4. They all cut differently. It's really hard to teach based off of the machine when there are so many versions, auto blades, ratchet blades, deep cut blades. um I will say that for Cricut, because theirs are really like they're pretty standard. It makes it a little bit easier to learn like cut settings from like a Cricut standpoint, but there's so many machines and your blades make a difference. I personally don't use any of the Silhouette settings. So trying to like kind of I teach you how to determine the settings. So if anyone's taking my out of the box, I give them this example. I use foam board and I'm showing light pressure but fast, deep pressure, and how you can tear it up. And my out of the box more so talks about the machine and how it cuts. Essentials to Silhouette Studio is about learning the program. Um The course price will remain the same if you join the course later, correct? Yes, because it's the information on it is the information. If you are, I mean, if you're able to attend it live, I mean, it's great. But like I said, you get full playbacks. The only thing that you're missing is being able to attend it live, like for the live Q&A. But we do have a group, and you'll be able to ask those questions, and our answer just won't be any more live content after that. And then it will repeat itself again. So I will do like the 30 days where you can be live, but that won't be for a few months, because the next thing that I do will be in June, and it will be level 2 of this. And then eventually I'll go back to 1 before my next bachelor's. My next bachelor starts in October. So we'll have one more of these that you can attend live. It'll be totally separate from this one. One more before I go back into my actual program. All right. Hold on. All right. Breadsticks are done. We're about to go eat dinner. because I'm 12 minutes past the time. But you guys didn't ask me some questions, so I will see you. I'm gonna, of course, try to squeeze some in, some like Q&A sessions. But I think I've overstayed my welcome because most times I don't ask questions anyway. So I think I've overstayed my welcome with the live Q&A sessions. When I do come live, it'll probably be like project based. I've been asked, which someone gave me the clear vinyl so long ago, I haven't done it. So I've been asked about doing the clear HTV. I'm going to do some print and cuts because I have this clear, and with my machines here, I have some print and cuts that I'm going to do. Hopefully I find the cord and I can set up my sawgrass. So I will have some lives mixed in there because I still have to promote the business. This is how I also promote my business, is my job. So I'm going to have some more like project, like really quick ones, and just kind of go in, and whether it's to wrap a tumbler, make a chip bag, or print and cut something. So I have quick ones, but it won't be Q&As. The Q&As will be pretty much almost non-existent this month, but I will have like some project-based things here and there because of course I can't not teach. So we'll have some of those. I only teach Silhouette Studio. I do a Photoshop for beginners, like essentials of Photoshop, but my entire business is really teaching Silhouette Studio. You can do a lot. Everything I do for summation, I am doing that in Silhouette Studio. And also in March, this is totally separate from essentials. I'm focusing on graduation stuff. So I'm prepping the list so you guys can get like your coroplast. We're not doing the printable vinyl coroplast, but I'm going to show you how to make yard signs just with vinyl. The stole class, I have level 1, 2, 3 for designing, but we're going to do a basic design. I'm going to show you as far as like printing with multiple sheets of paper or with a roll of paper, and then pressing it in sections. So we have that. Other stuff for graduation, we're going to make, like, so if you have Silhouette Cameo, that's where we're going to really do some cutting. So we're going to do a graduation fan. We're going to do yard signs. We're going to do the magazine cover, just like putting pictures in there. I'm going to show you how to like trace and detach to be able like to really add like some flair to it, and how to create your own text design. So if you want to make your proud mom of a 2022 graduate, and different things like that. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make really awesome, amazing. It can be customized for your customers and teach you how to put in their mascots and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do for graduation season, and that is coming up. Today was just a crazy day, and I didn't get a chance to put all that out, but the first class is not until Friday anyway. So actually, I'm thinking about maybe mixing it in with my bachelor's program on Wednesdays at 6:30, just to kill two birds with one stone. So that's the only reason why that's not out yet, but that will be out pretty soon, and we're going to go through a lot of graduation stuff. With that one, you can either do the full one, or you can just choose a la carte to go to certain ones. All right. Class starts tomorrow. So this 30-day challenge starts tomorrow. It runs from March 1st through March 30th. March 1st to March 30th. Each day will be a class that is 45 minutes to an hour long. So we're breaking it up into bite-sized pieces, and it's at 11 a.m. Now it is, I know that time is going to be not quite convenient for a lot of people, but look, I'm on live and y'all watch it. So even if you can't like talk, you can watch it because there is a way for you to watch it like on a private YouTube stream. So you guys can watch it there. If you're not able to like really participate in the Zoom. But if I'm on live like 2-3 hours and y'all are watching, y'all can't tell me y'all can't come to a class at 11 o'clock because y'all be on the lives. So so yeah, it starts tomorrow. So yeah, this is not for Cricut. This is learning Silhouette Studio. So you can, if you have Business Edition, you can learn to design in Silhouette Studio, save your files as an SVG, open it up in Cricut Design Space. So you can, but this is like, think of it as Someone saying, I'm going to teach you Photoshop. I'm going to teach you Illustrator. I'm going to teach you Affinity. Silhouette Studio is totally separate from the machine. It is a graphic designing software, just like Illustrator, just like Corel Draw, just like Affinity, just like Photoshop. All right. Yes, Eastern Standard Time. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the classes will start. I can't do all my classes at night. I already have a bunch of the classes at night. All right, I got to go, y'all, because I can hear them over there. So I got to run. If you missed any of the information, just watch the playback of this for all the information. The links are in the description of each video. It's also in the comment section as well. Thank you guys so very much for joining me this evening. If you have any questions, just post them. I'll still answer them. And answer questions via text. Also, just post your questions in the group. And there is going to be a dedicated group for this 30-day challenge as well. All right. All right, guys. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.